You are? Great. What about you doing? Good. We're rolling in like 5. Oh, what's up, Brett?
What's up, dog?
We're just getting jacked up watching Hard Knocks. Getting ready for a hard knock tonight. You know, I was supposed to, back when John Gruden was calling games, him and I connected at a Dick's Sporting Goods event, and I was going to send him a bunch of lacrosse tape, and he was going to watch it, and I was going to go down and do a quarterback camp with him on lacrosse.
Can we still do that?
Yeah, I'm dressed up like a professional athlete. Last week it was a businessman. Got them Gucci socks on. What's up, Becca?
Oh.
My sister works at Gucci.
How you feeling?
Pretty good. I couldn't nap, neither could Kyle. I was just too jacked up. Nap.
Oh yeah, good nap.
I laid in my bed with my eyes closed for about an hour though, so that was good. Not as good as napping, but it's close.
I like it too.
I don't even look like myself right now, do I?
No.
Nope. Mm. Go into the zone.
I went for the fakie back to the. I just drew him in, pulled him out.
No music. This Bulls on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bulls.
Yeah, every single
Put the good, the bad behind you. So right now, let's have laser focus. Let's go. Don't go too high. Don't go too low during this world. So have a great one. Bulls on.
Blast, boys.
3.
Oh, let's go.
Let's go, boys. Come on. Yeah.
From the first whistle, all right? We set the tone. They take a seat back from the very first whistle. Does everybody understand that?
Yes, sir.
Okay?
Yes,
The
sir.
reality is, right, they're in the playoffs and they're trying to take something from us, right? They're trying to take something from us. What are you willing to do, right, for 48 minutes to make sure we have another meaningful week together? That's what this is about. 48 minutes from the start. We do it together. Let's go! 1, 2, 3.
Drake, make it good.
The Chaos Lacrosse Club and Lacrosse Clubs to the field.
Hartzell! Look how lucky we are. Look how lucky we are to do what we're doing right now. Right? Look around you, look at this environment. Drink it in, right? We play together tonight. We got a big game tonight to win for each other, right? Let's go. Make it playoffs. Let's go. Bulls on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bulls.
We're going to stick with him here on this face-off. Well, he made quick work of him that time. What do you want, boy? between the other ones.
That's speed, boy.
Yo.
Yo.
Nice game last night.
Big win for the Bulls.
Big win.
Feeling good.
Yeah?
But we got a day to survive. So I feel like our chances are great to make the playoffs, but we need either the Archers and or Redwoods to lose, or if they both win, the Redwoods have to win by 7.
How many times have teams won by 7?
Just once, right? No.
Yeah, probably
Chaos
just
beat us by 6 in the second week of the season, which
Yeah, it's
put
probably-
our score differential back.
probably the whips against the Redwoods.
That was
Yes, last week. Yeah, and I think the Whips can beat the Archers. We're sticking around today to watch both games. Going to do a little bit of operating at the venue. So cruise around primarily, cross our fingers, and then we'll be back. No matter what, all 6 teams are going to be back in Columbus, but we'll hopefully be back for the playoffs.
Redwoods needed to win by 7 to clinch a playoff spot here this afternoon. They win by 11 and lock down a playoff berth. Archers trailed 7-4 at halftime, and they outscore Whipsnake 7-1 in the second half, and they are headed to the playoffs.
I made it back. Beautiful California, 3,000 miles away from New York State, where we just were. And also, that state is where Mike and I sat down over 2 years ago and began ideating on building the Premier Lacrosse League. We announced it just 10 months ago on October 22nd, and 100 days ago, we were all huddled up in a corner at IMG Academy in Florida, building for 160 players to come into our inaugural training camp. So what I wanted to do is put the camera back in my hand like I always used to, and address you specifically and say thanks. That means thank you for your support along the way, your viewership on television, your attendance at games. We've played in 10 major market cities all over the country and even into Canada. And over these 100 days, you've formed your fandom for specific clubs. Hopefully more Atlas Lacrosse Club fans out there than others, but I know there are a lot of Redwoods fans, there are Chaos fans, Archers fans, Whips, maybe some Chrome. But it's been great because every weekend I see you guys wearing your jerseys and taking pictures with your favorite players. That impassioned fan base that we have in lacrosse has always been there. But with the PLL, I'm seeing it being brought to life even more. And so first, when I shoot this video, old school style like I used to, Joby in my hand, looking through this lens, I see you. Thank you. You are our first supporters of the PLL. Now to the competition and the games. The players have made a commitment to this league more than I could have ever imagined. I remember sitting back with Kyle Harrison after training camp and saying, every practice and subsequently every game we've seen in this league feels like a Team USA or Team Canada tryout. Guys are giving every square inch of their soul that's humanly possible to win a game. And as a result, we've seen 8 of our 30 games go into overtime. The lion's share of the games be decided by 1 goal. There have been, some may say coincidentally, 99 different players who scored a goal. I had nothing to do with that. But I will say there's no better test for a league's competition than looking at the final standings at the end of the regular season, where we had 3 of our 6 teams tied at 5-5, including Atlas, Archers, and Redwoods. And it came down to the final game, where the Archers and Redwoods advanced by having a better score differential than Atlas, which sucked. And part of the, honestly, the the inner workings of being a co-founder and player is having to separate the emotions and the disappointment of not making the championship bracket of our postseason, but still being enthused by going after the best college player in the world, which I'll get to in a second. But Atlas will be back. Now, I've given my thanks. Here comes a call to action. Our regular season's done. Everything's been fantastic. We have a lot to owe you and our players and our teams as a whole. But we're entering our first ever postseason play. It's broken down into 2 brackets. You have your championship bracket, and then you have your bracket that's competing to get the #1 college draft choice in 2020. And I hear there's some pretty good talent in the 2020 draft class. We're playing in 3 cities over 3 weekends in September. First in Columbus, then in New York, finishing for the championship game and the #1 draft pick game in Philadelphia on September 21st on the NBC Mothership channel, where they have access to 118 million homes. So there's gonna be a lot of people watching. So with all those people, they're gonna watch the postseason, and the millions of people who have watched us all regular season long, check this out. Close to 1 billion now impressions across social and digital, interacting with our league accounts, team accounts, and player accounts. That's awesome. Many people called us the sport of the future. I was one of those to begin this season. I think it's fair to say that we're the sport of now. And as we wrap this video and implore you to cheer us on for the postseason, we're gonna toast you and say thank you again. Brett, you've been here the whole time.
Yes, I have.
So this isn't just like old times. My hand's been wobbling, and this Joby is heavier than I remembered. Cheers, brother, and cheers to all of you. Let's keep taking this thing to the next level. There's a fly in my whiskey.